Hey, I'm Ben Bach, and tonight we're going to demo ReactiveX. Kevin Griffin from SCOIRs here to talk about an API that they use to build their product.
Sure, so my name's Kevin Griffin. I am what's called the lead software architect at SCOIR. So I focus mainly on mobile applications, what it takes to build engaging iOS and Android applications which help facilitate getting users into the SCOIR platform. One of the premises behind having mobile applications is that it's something very familiar to a lot of high school students, called people going into college. It's a familiar way to interact. And it's a great way for us to collect data and to learn what they're interested in. When we talk about things like reactive or different processes, we might relate them to, how do you brew a cup of coffee, right? There are many software examples that go through the intricacies of what it takes to brew a cup of coffee through thermistors and siphons and all those type of things. They're all very technical, but everyone understands fundamentally what it takes to brew a cup of coffee. So I think trying to get those everyday situations and those everyday products into people's minds, along with the context of what you're trying to present, probably helps most people who aren't overly technical. I got to talk to some of the people that I've worked with before, a couple of the guys that I haven't seen that I've worked with at previous companies, who said that they started to learn something new and were going to go away and try it, so that was great. And a couple of my own team members actually came in and they were like, oh yeah, that makes sense now that you explained it. In the coffee example of leaving, coming back, and Phil's example of, he asked me a very specific question about, oh, how does that relate to a Lambda? And it was Gail who was like, oh yeah, that makes sense now that it was a set of instructions that he comes back with. So it's good, positive feedback, and it's always good to meet new people and to try and sort of engage them, and hopefully someone goes away who's starting to get into software engineering can get started with Reactive. It's a great place to start. I think one of the things we would say is from SCOIR's perspective, obviously being involved in the community is great. Being involved in helping educate others obviously fits fairly well in the niche that we're trying to, the people that we're talking to, the high school kids going to college, they're all going to be learners, so if we can get out there and be seen to be at least helping or trying to help as best we can, then that's great for everybody, really. So my name's Kevin Griffin. I'm a lead software engineer at SCOIR. This was a talk on how we use ReactiveX at SCOIR, and this is Walnut St Labs.